like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
All right, check it out. Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Brandon Pajemski out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Kuminga in at the 3. Here's the pick. Back to Pajemski. Out to Kuminga. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Pass to Green. And here's Kuminga for 3. That doesn't go either for Kuminga. And here are the Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Misses the 3. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
Now here's Jokic, defended by Pajemski. Hits a three-pointer.
I just love the ball.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. Butler's got 5 points.
Tit for tat. Love that Butler came back down and delivered. Whatever you can do, he can do just as well.
And here's Jokic. It's stolen by Green. Right side, Kuminga. The 3-ball. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Murray passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. He has 7.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Jokic, the screen. The drive by Murray. Jokic in the post. Defended by Pajemski. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Pajemski. Back to Butler. Pass to Hield. Launches a 3. The rebound by Murray.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Jokic with a screen on Hield. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
They need this. Pajemski into the lane. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Excellent defensive positioning and anticipation from Jokic. Able to lock the rim down there. Good work.
Green with a screen on Brown. Gordon with a steal. And Denver pushing it up now. Johnson with it. Kuminga defends. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Out to Gordon. Denver moving it around. And stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. And that one drops for him.
And can't forget where Green is in transition, because he keeps himself ready to score in these situations.
Murray scanning the floor. And it's Murray finishing. finishing it off.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
The putback. Rebounded by Johnson. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Leading by 12. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And the Warriors shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket. Butler's got 7.
Takes some handles for Butler to get the look he wants. Fun to see him create off the dribble like that.
Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for the Nuggets. Hardaway comes in for Johnson. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Podziemski. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the Warriors making a change here. Al Horford's checked in for Draymond Green. Jackson Davis comes in for Butler. Payton's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Melton in for Spencer. Just 3 to shoot. Melton misses. Denver leading by 10. Murray against Payton. Pass to Valanciunas. Not going to go that time. Horford with some nice D. Warriors trail by 10. Jackson Davis in the high post. Here's Melton. To the paint. Payton, no good.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Nuggets on. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the floor for the Warriors, Al Horford out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then there's Gary Payton second. Then it's Moody. They set the pick. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They've done a lot of good things today. But one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Spencer's checked in for the Warriors. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. Okay, thanks for the report, Chomps. Horford inside. Valanciunas on him, and Horford gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Outside Murray. No one near him. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Spencer. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Murray.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Hits the front of the rim and out.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Horford outside. Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Horford. Here's Spencer. And here's Jackson Davis. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Screen by Watson. Murray with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Murray, no good. Warriors trail by 3. To the middle. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. And though it's early, let's take a look at the cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Jackson Davis. Hield comes in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Spencer. Outside Murray. Over Butler. They kick it out to Murray. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Guys?
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pajemski's shot is good. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
He's checked in for Moody. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. In third, the Nuggets.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Pass to Jokic. Now Gordon from outside the arc. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
Gordon outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Butler taking his time here. Gordon pulls it in. Denver has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Jokic in the post. Green covering. Shot is good by Gordon.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And it's easy to admire how pesky they were on the defensive end, jumping in passing lanes and being overall extremely aggressive going after steals, finishing in the top 5 in the league in that department.
And these guys really took advantage whenever their opponents turned the ball over, finishing in the top 5 in points off turnovers last season. Hield against Brown. Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside. The 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Gordon with a steal. Brown finds Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Gordon rebounded by Green. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 4. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Hield, the screen on Gordon. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Denver leading by 4. Tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way. Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Kuminga. Hield with the ball. 23 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And the layup falls. Hield's gotten his first points in this one.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Here's Butler. And Butler inside.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan court shot. Drum roll, please. Get ready to get the shot. It's all good. Give it up for the participant.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Shifting gears here, guys, how about the clash at the power forward position in this game?
Brought their A games.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted. Well,
You know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown, and it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And stolen by Murray. Jokic passes to Brown. Back to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Denver moving it around. Murray from outside. Gets rebounded by Golden State. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Hield. And here is Green. Defended by Gordon for the lead. Clock at 6, and it's Green missing. Denver's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Outside Murray. Rebounded by Green. And the Warriors shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Out to Kuminga. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Nikola Jokic, third.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And Denver has possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. 90 seconds into the second half now. They kick it out to Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 16 points now.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll, excellent at taking what the defense gives him and gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
Jokic the screen. The three. The three ball is good from Jokic.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Podziemski. Down low. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Gordon outside. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with a three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A different look for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Johnson. Murray from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Now here's Butler. 14 points for him. Nice D from Valanciunas. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys, back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And there's a pick. Back to Butler. Puts up a three. And again, no good by Golden State.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside Kuminga. Outside Podziemski. Outside Hield. Green with a screen on Brown. Hield fires from way outside. The long distance three is buried.
No hesitation, even from deep, deep range. Hield is a solid shooter.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. And Golden State also making a switch. Horford's checked in. Pass to Jokic from the arc. The offensive rebound. Now Hardaway. He's watched by Kuminga. Denver moving it around. Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Over Horford. Again, Jokic missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Kick out to Brown. From deep. The Nuggets with another miss. The Warriors trailing. Outside Pajemski. Inside for the tie. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Outside Watson. Back to Jokic. Horford pulls it in.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Jokic with it. Now Horford defending. Kicks it out to Hardaway. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 5 to shoot. Jokic against Kuminga.
Such a threat to score. Jokic taking advantage of the defense, being a little overzealous that time.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Melton in for Pajemski. Butler on the wing. Defended by Watson. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Brown. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Big time shot. They have to feel great going in.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Denver up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Jimmy Butler. Moses Moody out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. A different look for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Nikola Jokic. And Murray subbed in for Brown. And Golden State also making a switch. Santos is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Murray on the move. Pass to Valanciunas. Butler against Murray. Valanciunas. They kick it out to Murray. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Brown. Here's Payton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Payton's got 4 points this quarter. Murray against Payton. Outside Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Down low. Outside Payton. Pass to Moody. Horford outside. To take the lead. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Butler. Murray against Butler. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for Santos. Hield's checked in for Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Payton. Here's Kuminga. The shot no good. Excellent defense there from Watson. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
To the paint. And rejected. They retain possession. Outside Butler. Tries again. Rebounded by Denver. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires top of the key. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Look, I think Murray is best described as a combo guard, but he can make passes too.
Here's Butler. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And the basket by Hield.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Hardaway. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
One thing you can certainly be certain of with Murray and about Murray, he's not afraid of taking big shots.
Green outside. Now Hield from downtown. Murray pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Now Green. Jokic with a rebound. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
In the paint, Jokic going off.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
And it's in there!
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch.
Murray with it. Green picks him up. Jokic against Green. The 10-footer. That's what he wanted!
Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball. All over the floor.
Warriors trail by 6. Left side Butler. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now Butler.
Butler has never lacked the willingness to be aggressive and to hunt contact. And you got to love that toughness aspect about Jimmy Butler's game.
Big break. Two shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production. Plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 5.
And trying to cut into this. Deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Jokic the screen. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Murray. Now Gordon. Shot clock at 6. The 19-footer. Oh, it doesn't go. Now here's Pajemski, defended by Murray. Gordon against Butler. Outside Pajemski. From deep. Oh, it doesn't go. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Draymond Green. First personal foul. First team foul.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, total team effort.
Second team foul. At the line for Denver, Nikola Jokic, taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Healed.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 7. All right, guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Healed. Oh, money. It's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. And an intentional foul right. There.
Second personal foul. Fourth team.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.